The world is no longer fighting over oil or land. The new battlefield is intelligence, artificial intelligence. But in this race for digital supremacy, who is setting the rules? And more importantly, does anyone even know what the rules are? This isn't just about machines replacing workers or chatbots writing poetry. It's about national security, economic dominance, and whether the global order as we know it can survive a revolution it didn't see coming. You are watching Nexus-Feed. Welcome to the next Cold War, fought not with nuclear weapons but with neural networks. Artificial intelligence is no longer confined to research labs. It's driving military strategy, economic planning, propaganda, and even surveillance. In the United States, companies like OpenAI and Palantir are shaping both commercial and military AI landscapes. In China, the state controls the flow of AI development, integrating it seamlessly into urban surveillance, smart cities, and border defense. And in the European Union, the focus is on regulation, ethics, transparency, and citizen rights. Noble goals, but can they keep up? The world's three major power blocks are approaching AI with vastly different playbooks, and that difference may be the most dangerous variable of all. If the original Cold War was about nukes, this one is about algorithms. Consider this. The United States restricts advanced semiconductor exports to China, not just to maintain economic edge, but to delay China's military AI capabilities. China responds with massive investment in its domestic chip industry and military civil fusion programs. Meanwhile, Russia, Iran, and other authoritarian regimes are quietly developing AI tools for misinformation, cyber warfare, and battlefield coordination. This isn't speculation, it's already happening. The Pentagon is developing AI for autonomous weapons systems. China's PLA is using AI to train soldiers and monitor behavior. And private companies? They're caught in the middle, often racing ahead of any government oversight. What we're witnessing is a new arms race, but unlike the Cold War, this one moves at the speed of software, and nobody knows where the finish line is. Let's pause for a moment and ask the big question, who is actually in control here? There is no Geneva Convention for AI, no global body with real enforcement power. The UN has held forums. The EU passed the world's first major AI regulation. But so far, international cooperation is fragmented, slow, reactive, and often symbolic. The US prioritizes innovation and national security. The EU prioritizes ethics and human rights. China prioritizes control and efficiency. There is no shared definition of safe AI, no agreement on autonomous weapons, no oversight on AI used for mass surveillance. And while governments debate, private companies are already deploying models capable of deception, manipulation, and autonomous decision-making. The governance gap isn't a future problem, it's now. And the longer it persists, the more power shifts away from democratic institutions and into the hands of unaccountable entities, both corporate and authoritarian. AI isn't just a military or moral issue, it's an economic earthquake. In wealthy nations, AI is poised to replace white-collar jobs en masse, coders, lawyers, designers. In developing countries, the promise is leapfrogging into smart agriculture, fintech, and education. But here's the catch. Access to AI isn't equal. It's concentrated in a few global hubs: Silicon Valley, Shenzhen, London. This creates an AI divide where some countries become innovation centers, while others risk becoming digital colonies, dependent on foreign platforms, unable to build or regulate their own systems. It's economic Darwinism, and the stakes are existential. Will AI empower the global South or widen the gap between tech superpowers and everyone else? At the heart of this AI arms race lies an uncomfortable question. Is democracy built to survive the age of artificial intelligence? Authoritarian regimes have a clear advantage: no need for transparency, consent, or public debate. China can deploy facial recognition on every street corner without civil pushback. Russia can use AI to generate propaganda at scale. Iran can suppress dissent with algorithmic surveillance. In contrast, democracies must navigate free speech, privacy rights, and political fragmentation, all while trying to keep up technologically. Some argue this mismatch could tilt global power toward autocracies. Others say AI, properly governed, can actually revive democracy by empowering citizens, improving public services, and enhancing accountability. The outcome depends on whether free societies can get their act together before it's too late. We are facing the most transformative technology since the printing press, and we're doing it with Cold War institutions and 20th century laws. The world needs a new global compact, one that goes beyond narrow national interests and defines shared principles. What is unacceptable AI behavior on the battlefield, in elections, in policing? Who gets to audit AI models? Should AI be allowed to make life or death decisions? These are not just tech questions, they're questions of human rights, sovereignty, and civilization. But the clock is ticking, and unless we act collectively, the future may be written not by states or voters, but by opaque algorithms trained on data no one truly controls. The AI arms race isn't coming, it's already here, and the longer we pretend it's just about gadgets and startups, the more we risk losing the very foundations of the world we know. This isn't science fiction, it's geopolitics, and it's happening right now behind the glow of your screen. So the question is, can we govern the machines before they start governing us? If you found this video thought-provoking, share it. The AI conversation shouldn't be limited to tech insiders and world leaders. It belongs to all of us. And if you want more deep dives into how technology is reshaping politics, power, and everyday life, hit subscribe. This is Nexus-Feed, where the future isn't predicted, it's interrogated.